Hello, this is Ron Barfknecht with another Daily Dose with Ron Barfknecht. Today's topic is the somewhat intrusive development of camera phones, video technology in particular, the miniaturization, and its pervasive presence in our society at large. Everybody knows from news clips and YouTube and other sites. For example, the police cars that had video cameras, mostly to protect the officers from claims of abuse and other such things from consequences of arrest and such. Now, everybody being aware of that, maybe not be familiar with the increase of security cameras, for example, mounted outside unobtrusively on the walls of buildings, or in cases like in England, they have them in black globes mounted on their light stands, so they tend to blend in with the surrounding decor of the urban landscape. You may not even know you're being watched, since they are man outside. In fact, that's how they caught the subway bombers and the bus bombers in England. So they do have beneficial things. There's cameras mounted in several urban areas in Canada. Toronto is already wired. And there are even rumors that downtown Windsor is under video surveillance in certain areas. The latest really interesting innovation is the advent of the camera-capable cell phone. This has been shown of late in the Michael Richards case, of course, the famous Kramer meltdown on stage, which also points to the fallacy of actors as stand-up comics. And there's quite a vast difference between performing for a camera, a director, small crew, versus a hostile live audience. Things can get out of control very quickly if you're not geared to that. Now, some stand-up comics can become good actors, like Seinfeld himself, or Tim the Toolman Taylor, as it were. But the transition the other way is not always as easy or successful. In fact, rarely so. And the most recent pictures and video of Saddam's corpse lying on the gurney in the hallway at the hospital or morgue, wherever he was taken, showing the gaping wound across his neck and his head, unnatural angle, because he was, of course, hanged and they snapped the spinal cord with the heavy noose that they used. But those would have been impossible even 1 or 2 years ago. So they're trying to basically meld communications into the individual capability in a grand scale, far beyond your BlackBerry or your having a different device for every need, as it were. They want to have one device that will do virtually everything. In fact, there's a cell phone with an entire keyboard that comes with it for text messaging, which is another new innovation because of the miniaturization of it. And people will buy it, certainly, because typing keys on a number pad can be very annoying, and there's all kinds of things you have to learn for that. Well, if you have the whole keyboard, however small, a pencil tip or a pen tip can certainly hit every key. Now, with YouTube and other video sites, Heaven 666, for example, for the more adventurous and more blatantly violent or even pornographic videos, which aren't allowed, of course, on YouTube. It brings the question that you're really never sure if somebody's filming you, even in your own home or your own backyard or on the beach someplace. Or, in fact, YouTube has been banned in Brazil because of that. They had video on YouTube of this famous Brazilian top model. In fact, she's the star of Brazilian version of MTV with her boyfriend in Spain, and they had the actual video from that tryst, and plus people were doing all kinds of parodies and takeoffs, and well, this is her and her boyfriend, in the beach pretending to be them, and these sites are very, very popular. So what they've done is they've managed to take YouTube down in Brazil because the judge involved in the case in the lawsuit has ordered the #2 landline carrier to block YouTube throughout the country. Although it's still available in Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro. Oh, that's a mouthful. And people, not just stars, of course. You have the Britney Spears, Jennifer Aniston thing, but people are forever being taken unawares by security cameras in parking garages, stores, stairwells, public building stairwells. And whether they're aware or not, but they're always under surveillance. Only the law prohibits bathrooms. Bathrooms cannot be surveilled, and as far as I know so far, change rooms can't be. But all of our department stores are. The ubiquitous black bulb in the ceiling conceals cameras that rotate. Casinos are all cameraed. Virtually any place you go now in the modern world has an eye in the sky, which we accept due to security concerns or crime, or Big Brother is no longer a threat. What may be a threat is a total stranger that happens to catch the eye of what you're doing, be attracted to that, and have a small camera phone, and your whole performance may be taped without you even knowing it. So, of course, then everybody has the urge to buy in and publish and record for the net, which isn't a bad thing. I don't believe it's bad. However, I think you should be aware of it. And even in placid Windsor, don't forget to smile for the cameras, because you never really know. And that's my daily dose for today. This is Ron Barfknecht saying good night.